What is up, everybody? Spottabot here. We got weapons review, SMGs. We're still on the SMGs. We got the Vepr. I like the Vepr. I just like the way it sounds. It's pretty cool. But the Vepr was first announced in 2003 as the first indigenous Ukrainian assault rifle, even though, you know, we're using it as an SMG here. Designed by the National Space Agency of Ukraine. Apparently, the Ukraine gets their space agencies to design their weapons. It's actually based on the AK-74. It's an interesting, just looking on the wiki here for the Vepr, an interesting yet fairly simple modification of the basic AK-74 system in a bullpup design with some modifications. It's got the standard gas-operated rotating bolt AK-74 mechanism is removed from its furniture, and a new butt plate is mounted directly on the rear of the receiver. Polymer cheek rest is fitted to the receiver cover. The trigger and pistol grip are placed in front of the magazine. The cocking handle is removed from the bolt carrier. A new cocking handle arrangement is placed on the left side of the forearm. And the Vepr, I mean, it doesn't have any integrated attachments like some of the other SMGs that we've been reviewing, but to its advantage, it's got the largest ammo capacity of any weapon in its class of 42 rounds in mag, right? And that compares with the MTAR at 38, the Bison at 36, the CBJ at 34, and the Vector and the K7 at 32. The other stat it has going for it is that it's got lower recoil than any of the other weapons. Okay, and that's by design. Now, it's not, you know, it's not quite along the lines of the MP7. You remember the MP7 from Modern Warfare 3? That thing was like flawless, no recoil whatsoever. You know, the Vepr's not quite there, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So those are the two big advantages the Vepr has for it. It's got the magazine capacity, so you never have to run extended mags with this thing. I mean, you know, maybe you will, I don't know, but, you know, with 42 rounds plus an additional 2 mags, I don't really see the need to do that. Everything else with the Vepr is, you know, mid-range, right? So those are really the only two advantages. You know, if we look at the max damage is on the low end. It's probably tied, well, it's pretty close to the K7 and the CBJ. It's got not too bad minimum damage stats at 20, so you're going to take 5 bullets to kill, as long as none of them are headshots. I think you'll need, what, at least 2 headshots to bring that down to 4 bullets to kill. All right? The rounds per minute is sort of on the lower end, as is the rounds per minute with the rapid-fire attachment, so your time to kill is going to be approximately mid-range of the 6 SMGs. Again, like I said, across the board, other than the mag and the recoil, this weapon is, you know, mid-range to all the other SMGs. And, you know, looking back at this gameplay, I haven't played with the Vepr in some time, but looking back at this gameplay, I mean, the handling does look pretty nice, doesn't it? You know, when we're hip firing or we're actually ADSing, the recoil looks pretty good. So I'm looking forward to, as I mentioned yesterday in the CBJ, that I wanted to get the gold camo for all the SMGs, which is a real pain in the ass. I mean, watch this. This is like insane. I don't know how this guy doesn't kill me, but I take him out. It's like, what the hell? I don't know what that guy was doing, but whatever, man. That was kind of interesting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more extensively with some of these other SMGs, and like I said, my favorite quickly became the Vector. But you know, once you go back and play with these other SMGs for some time, I like this play right here. Right, I've got the guard dog. I don't care, the bomb's right there. I don't care if this guy comes in. I mean, he's not going to see me. If he comes around to the bar, he might see me on the backside to my left. But I just let the guard dog take care of him. It's kind of funny. What, you gonna defuse a bomb? Nuh-uh, I don't think so. Good boy, Riley. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, I think we got, what? Yeah, a couple rounds left at least. Just going back to the remainder of the stats on the Vepr, we've got the handling and reload times, again, are pretty much across the board in the middle of the SMG range. I don't know what the heck I was doing here. Watch this. This is like, fail! Yeah, whatever. That's fine. So, everything's mid-range for this thing. Everything's mid-range, and that's what we stayed away from the start. But that's it. That's pretty much what we got for the Vepr. There's not really much more to say. Right here, I'm running with the silencer and the rapid fire, and I just like that combination for pretty much all the SMGs. When I'm running search and destroy, search and rescue, I'll run with the silencer. Obviously, you guys have seen me if you've been around anytime with NGT, you know I'm always running that silencer. But again, with the operations and stuff, trying to break out of that shell a little bit. Like I said yesterday with the CBJ, I want to try it. Run with the muzzle brake to try and add some range to that SMG. But yeah, just going back to the whole trying to get gold camo for these guns. It's such a pain with some of these challenges that you have to complete to unlock some of the camos. And the gold camo unlocks obviously after you get all the other camos aside from the Clan Wars one, which are the two. I think there are two across the board that are at the bottom of the sort of selection list for the camos. But one of them is lean kills, and I don't usually lean. I don't really like leaning, especially with SMG. When I'm running around search and destroy, I don't like standing in a spot typically and trying to lean to the side. And then there are a couple other ones like savior kills and stuff like that, which are kind of difficult to get by planning on getting them. It's kind of hard to do. So, but whatever, we're gonna do it anyway. And like I said, I unlocked the gold camo for the Vector the other day. Anyways, that has been the Vepr review SMGs. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Spider and I'm out.